Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Michael Erickson. This is my page, and I'm thankful for all of you who have showed up. It really means a lot to know that this page is hitting even one person, just getting in front of one view that it's supposed to get in front of. For those of you who have not watched my other videos and are seeing this for the first time, know that I appreciate you guys for being here, and I appreciate your views. The reason that I started this was just to kind of disciple to God and say, not disciple to God, but disciple for God, and say, hey, God has worked miracles in my life, absolute miracles in my life, and the only way that I know that I can spread His word is by making videos, making this channel. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, hey, I was sitting there and I heard God's voice tell me to start this channel. But I will tell you that for those of you who have seen my videos to why I started a channel, and those of you who haven't, I was sitting in church with no idea, that I'd ever want to start a YouTube channel. Actually, starting a YouTube channel was something we would joke about, but it's never been something we do, and it was definitely never going to be faith-based when I did joke about it. But I was sitting in church one day, and clear as day the thought hit me that I'm supposed to start a channel. And not only am I supposed to start a channel, but I'm supposed to open up and talk about things that most people don't want to hear about, and also to tell my story, the truth that brought me here, as opposed to a lot of people are out for views. If this gets one view, and that one view brings somebody closer to God and helps them find Jesus, that's all I need. That made this video perfect. But what is important to me is that I'm obedient to what I feel God wants me to do. And this video is basically answering that obedience. Sorry guys, I had to take off my glasses. The glare was getting in the video, so hopefully as I get better at making these videos, I'll figure out how to solve a lot of the little technical glitches that might bug people as much as they would bug me. So, prayers that I've had basically were to bring my oldest children to God, and to bring my oldest home when my failures as a father caused her to not want to be at the house that we were living in. My other prayers were to get us out of the home that we had put ourselves in, to help somebody, and it turned out causing us to end up needing the help, because we went into COVID and ended up being stuck someplace where we were only planning on being there a few months to help somebody out, to help them save their home, and it ended up putting us in a situation where we ended up having to find a home to get out of a toxic situation. These are the things that I think people need to know. I think people need to know that I'm not just here trying to find the next view. If this page never makes a penny, that's fine with me. I don't care. If people choose to support it, great. My goal is to be here and say, God brought me out of it. Not only did he bring me out of it, but He brought us out of it better than we went into it. So only God can do that. If you're going through something today, no matter what it is, if you know me personally, reach out to me personally through the many different avenues that you have to get a hold of me. If you don't know me personally, leave a comment below. And if there's any resources that I know of that I can refer you to, I will definitely do it. If I don't know of any, I will look for them for you. Again, page is just starting. I don't imagine that I'm going to wake up, a week after this video has been posted and see 5 million views and 5 million comments. So, if I don't see your comment, then comment again. It's probably just a simple, mistake and me getting used to starting a new page and not knowing a whole lot about this process. But I want to thank everybody who does support this, and I want to thank God for putting this in front of anybody who needs to see this. I don't know. I don't think I'm that important to where, there's anything I have to say that somebody needs to hear, but I do believe that God puts us, where we need to be. And I do believe that God put people in my life who prayed over me when I was going through a lot of the stuff that I was going through, and gave me advice. Somebody who told me, Michael, it's okay if you are no longer working for yourself. If you need to go back and get a full-time job so that you can focus on your health and you have time to focus on God, put God first. Everybody, put God first. I'm going to tell you, if you put God first, He will not fail you. And I know a lot of people may take issue with that. There's people who say, well, God didn't do this and God did. Look at the situation and see, did you put God first in that moment? When you had come into that extra $1,000, did you give any of it to God, or did you keep that $1,000 and not give it to God? And I'm not here to tell you to give $1,000 to your church. If you can't afford it, your heart, what you're saying. But I'm saying, God wants to be first in your life. He commands it. He commands you to put Him first, to be grateful for everything that He's given you, and He can work on the rest. He can work on the rest. So, but without Him, you're only working on your own power. So if you are going through something, put Him first. Pray to Him first. If you wake up Sunday morning and you don't feel like going to church, get up and go. If you work in a place where Sunday morning you have to work, go to a church that has Saturday night services. Put God first, and He will not fail you.